Hello everyone, Dani Mancuso, specialist endodontist and prosthodontist, and I'm just finishing another day here at the Specialist Endodontics Center in Portsmouth, England. And let me show you the highlight of the day today. So that is a molar with very curved roots. You know that curved roots can be quite tricky. So how to negotiate those roots so you don't ledge those canals, you don't perforate. The first thing you need to consider is the access cavity. Don't try to do those small access cavities because you will struggle to negotiate that canal. So you need a straight line access to remove that shelf or shoulder that you have in the dentine here, so your file can go straight instead of on an angle like that. Because if you go on an angle, that file will have lots of pressure for the file to turn, to bend, and that's when you can start having problems like fracturing files and things like that. So never put a rotary file straight away inside of the canal beyond that curvature. You can do like coronal orifice, you can enlarge, you do a little bit of enlargement of that coronal third, but always far from the curvature in both roots. So measure that until you have the beginning of the curvature and stop 2-3 millimeters beyond that curvature. Once you prepare that part, you can use any file, anything you want, any burr, diamond drill, anything, but don't go any further. I like to use Flexofiles straight away in the canal. So I only use a little bit of ultrasonic to get me the access cavity and the straight line access. And once I have that, then I put my Flexofile. Normally, I would have chosen a size 10 for a normal canal, but for a curved canal, I go with a 6. So I pre-bend the file. It's important to pre-bend the file for you to navigate into those canals and follow the anatomy. What you don't want is to start packing dentin or debris, or you don't want to block that canal. You want a very clean path. So size 6 will give you the path without any pressure. Motion will be clockwise, counterclockwise with balanced force on the file, so you don't stress the file, you don't block your canal, you don't ledge your canal. Once you notice if the size 6 go easily, I like the Flexofile. I find the Flexofile is smoother end compared to a K file, but you can use C Pilot, C Plus, whatever you feel comfortable. I prefer the Flexofile because I don't ledge the canals with that. So once I get the Flexofile 6 going beyond that curvature, I can go now with either size 8. If it's too stuck in the canal, the size 6, I can move on to size 8. If that 6 goes freely into the canal, I can move straight away to a size 10. Never use any rotary instrument if you are not comfortable, if you haven't done enough endos with curved canals, so beyond that curvature. So always go with a Flexofile first, or a hand file, and once you know the anatomy, once you've enlarged that anatomy to a size 10 until the apex, that's when you will consider any glide path rotary file. Now you can choose your glider or a rotary file with a very narrow taper. So 0.4, I would say, very narrow taper, a size 15, and you go to the curvature and pass a little bit. Don't aim the apex straight away. You need to go slowly. You need to get in control of that curvature. Once you pass that curvature with a rotary file, then you can advance slowly to the apex. And now you have your canal prepared, and the only thing you need to do now is to enlarge, and you go one file after the other. But the main thing that you want to consider at that point is that your size 10 file needs to do patency, which is working length plus 1. So you need to go beyond that apex, so you have, again, a control of your canal. Hope you follow that, and you can start doing more the curved canals now. Take care. Bye-bye.